Yeah, good morning, my dear children.
Morning, ma'am.
Yeah, have a nice day to everyone.
Yeah.
So, today we are going to discuss about an important topic which plays very important role and which is very important in our regular life. Before going into detail, in previous classes, whatever you studied in social studies, in previous lessons, in previous classes, ours is a democratic country, right?
Yeah.
Ours is a democratic country. And in previous lessons or previous chapters, we came to know about the people who struggled a lot to bring the nation together, isn't it? So, after struggling a lot, finally we got our nation in our hands. That means we got independence.
Okay.
Before we got the independence, the people were used to be treated like slaves. So, as you know very well, we are ruled under Britishers and they cruelly behaved with all the Indians. But even now also, finally, after making lot of struggles by so many freedom fighters, we got the independence. But even after getting the independence also, till date, till today also, in somehow or the other, one or the other places in all over the world or all over the country, there will be discrimination will be there where the people are not treated equally even now also. Okay, so if you can observe in news or newspapers or TV channels, you'll come across so many crimes which are against to the law, which are against to the law. So, by taking all these into consideration, just I want to go with one example. Let us take our own family, okay? Our parents will be there, along with you, your siblings also will be there, okay? If your parents are treating you in one way and treating your siblings in another way, do you think is it right as a parent? Do you think?
No.
No, it's not right. So obviously, when the importance is giving to your brother is not giving to you equally, how did you feel? How did you feel? If you are not getting equal importance along with your sibling, how did you feel? Did you feel bad or good?
Feel bad?
Obviously. So, if you are not getting equal importance along with your siblings, brother or sister, obviously you will feel very bad. Okay. If your brother is asking with your parents that, Papa, I am going to somewhere or else I want to go to movie, I want to go for a picnic along with my friends. If your papa is giving permission to your brother, when the same situation is coming to you, when you are asking if he is not ready to accept, then how did you feel? Obviously, certain argument will take place between you and your parents. Okay, so there you'll put a question, Daddy, why you are doing like this? Okay, when you gave permission to brother to go somewhere or the other, why don't you give to me? Why you are not treating equally? So this kind of argument will take place in a family definitely if equality or equal importance will not be shared among the siblings or among the children. Okay, this is about the family. So in the same way, even after getting independence also, two groups of people are there in the society, majorities and minorities. Majorities in the sense nothing but rich people, minorities somewhat poor people. They cannot afford whatever the rich people can afford. They cannot go everywhere where rich people can go anywhere or everywhere. So, even after getting independence also, there are few societies are there, few people are there where equal importance is not given to each and every group of people. If you are sound enough sound in the sense of what? If you are enough rich, obviously people will give lot of importance to you. Okay, if you don't have money, no one will give importance to you. And this is a live example where we are coming across daily in the society, one place or the other place. Okay, suppose take for example, I am your teacher. Okay, if I won't treat you equally, all the students equally, will you feel happy or sad?
Sad.
Sad, obviously. Okay, you are writing something. If Shiva is writing same question paper and Anirudh is also writing same question paper, both the answers are correct, but the importance and the marks which you are giving to Shiva, you are not giving to Anirudh. So obviously Anirudh will feel very bad. So he'll put a question with the teacher, with me. Madam, Shiva wrote the same answers, you gave 25 out of 25. Even I wrote the same answers, but you didn't give me the full marks. What is the difference between both of them? If I'll treat in this manner as a teacher, obviously students will feel very bad. So as a teacher, I have to protect your, what can I say, your values. I have to value your feelings as a human being. So here I should not show any kind of difference between the students. Why schools are, did you think any time that why schools are giving uniform to all the students? Why they are not allowing you to wear different clothes?
Equalities of.
Yes, very good. Because here when all the students are coming in the same uniform, can you able to identify which student is rich student and which student is poor student?
No.
You cannot. Okay. To show the equality among each and every student, the schools designed uniform to all the students where we could not find any difference between the students. So that's the reason uniqueness. This is called as uniqueness. Okay. So if all the students will look in the same attire, then there will not be any kind of groupism, or else there will not be any kind of discrimination among the students. They should not discuss what is your father's income, what is my father's income. This kind of difference and this kind of feeling should not arise in the mind of a student. So that is the reason each and every school will design certain uniform according to the norms and conditions, according to their protocol. So they are going with the uniform. Okay. In the same way, but in the country there are so many people are there. Maybe they are majority, maybe they are poor people or rich people. But everyone is to be treated equally in the society. So discrimination means what? Showing difference among the people where it should not happen. So by taking all these into consideration, what our Constitution of India decided? Constitution of India decided few rights which are called as human rights, and if any government or if any person is violating the rules prescribed by the government is equally punishable. Okay. So today's topic is, we are going to discuss about the human rights and at the same time fundamental rights. Fundamental rights. So what I said, the Constitution of India, by taking all such reasons into consideration, it designed few human rights and fundamental rights which are very, very important to each and every human being as a person or citizen of India. So before going to know what are the fundamental rights and what are human rights, first let us know the meaning of what are the rights. Okay? What are the rights? Right is nothing but, suppose take for example, here I am explaining lesson to you. Okay?
Okay.
So as a student, if you have any doubt about what I am explaining or what I am teaching, not only myself, your teacher, you take any kind of subject here. No one, there is no particular subject, okay?
Okay.
So when your teachers are teaching, as a student, in between, if you have any doubt, do you have any right to raise that doubt in the class? Do you have any right to clarify that doubt with your teacher or not?
Yes. We have
You
it. Right.
have a right, because the people should give choice to each and everyone, whether he is a parent or your teacher or your friend or your brother, whomever the people surrounded by you. Okay, so if you want to express anything, suppose take for example your mama prepared a very delicious food for you.
Okay.
After completion of eating, would you like to appreciate your mother or not? Mama,
Yes.
today's food is very delicious. You prepared so well and good. It was so tasty. So, like that, you'll express your opinion or feelings or whatever it is. You have a right to share with your mother. So, when you are giving appreciations to your mother or father or whomever they are, so it works like, it's like a boosting, it boosts their energy levels. It boosts their energy levels. Suppose take for example, if you want to sing a song. Okay. Here we are not professional singers. But you tried your level best to present a song in a better way as much as you can. Okay. Instead of appreciating, if I'll degrade it in the sense, if I'll discourage, okay, instead of encouraging you, if I'll discourage, if I'll say few words in such sense, how do you feel in front of everyone? You'll feel very bad.
Feeling shy.
Yeah, you feel shy. It's not a point of shy. You'll feel very insulted.
Yeah.
Okay, so I presented a song, but madam did not like it. She spoke in front of everyone. There I felt very bad. This kind of feelings will be there in our mind. Okay, so whatever the situation is there, as a person, you have to manage and you have to take all the things into consideration without disturbing any other person's feelings and expressions. You have to value their expressions. You have to value their opinion. You have to value their feelings. If not, if you say something against to that person in front of everyone, obviously that particular student will feel very bad. So as a teacher, what I have to do, I have to maintain a proper environment in the class where no one should comment about you in other way. Okay, so as a teacher, I have to maintain that. If I'll be in a right place, then rest of the class students also will be in a right place. If our father will be in a right place, the family also will be in a right place. If he is not good, the total family will disturb. Okay, why I am taking family example, why I am taking class example, why I am taking student and teacher relation example, to make you to understand in a better way. Okay, so what I said, your mama prepared and you appreciated that mama food is very tasty. As a teacher, if your teacher is teaching in a better way, if you understood the lesson, obviously you will feel very happy. Today my teacher taught the lesson and I felt very happy. Teacher, we understood very well. If you expressed this kind of feelings with your teacher or with your friends, it creates a good environment surrounding by you in your surrounding places. Okay, so here as a human being, each and every person is having a right to express their choice, to express their feelings and opinion, irrespective of caste, creed, religion, so on and so forth. Okay, so what is the meaning of irrespective of caste, creed and religion? Can any one of you tell me? Irrespective in the sense,
Uh,
we are talking about what? Differences. We should not show any kind of differences among the people.
okay.
So whether you belongs to SC, whether you belongs to ST, whether you belongs to OC, caste does not take into consideration. It doesn't matter which place you belong to, which language you are speaking and which caste you are belongs to. So these feelings should not take into consideration. Only one point should take into consideration, that is, we are all human beings. No inferior, no superior. No inferior and no superior in the sense of what? What is the meaning of inferior and superior? No one is great and no one is down. So that is the meaning of inferior and superior. So I think you are getting my point, what exactly I want to teach. Why I am giving multiple examples? Because you can understand very easily. Okay, according to the lessons or in so many lessons in previous classes or in previous chapters, it is a open secret and universal fact that ours is which country? Democratic country.
Okay.
Ours is a democratic
Democratic
country. Democracy means what? Democracy is nothing but we are choosing, choosing means selecting. Okay, we are selecting people according to our choice and will think once or twice or thrice, one, two or three times we are thinking about that person. If we assume that we want to ensure that the people whom we are selecting, if they are genuine and correct people to the society, then only we are selecting certain people as our leaders. Okay, so the choice which we are taking here, the people whom we are selecting here, that is called right to vote. What it is? Right to vote. Because ours is a democratic country and each and every person is having a right to choose their leaders according to their choice, according to their convenience, and every person will have a right to express their what it is? Feelings, expressions, opinions, whatever you take. So each and every person is having equal right. So here the democracy is not only meant for rich people, but also it is meant for whom?
Poor people.
Poor people also, which are which is called as minorities. So democracy is meant for not only majority of the people in the society, but also it is related to minorities also. Minorities is nothing but the poor people. So democracy is designed by the Constitution of India in respect of where they are not taking their caste, their religion, and whether that person gender. What is the meaning of gender here? Gender is nothing but it shows whether a person is male or female, boy or girl, lady or gent. So this is called as gender. So democracy is nothing but the people are having every right to choose their leaders irrespective of caste, creed, religion or whatever you take. So it is meant for all the people, not only one group of people. It is meant for majorities, means rich people, and at the same time poor people also. So in such a way, the Government of India or Constitution of India, they designed some rights which are called as human rights. In earlier days, women were not allowed to go to schools. Women were not allowed to go to schools, and they are not even allowed to speak in front of the elders or to sit in front of the elders. This kind of gender discrimination, this kind of gender differences were shown very badly in earlier days. In earlier days, what will be the situation? What was the situation? The people, those who belongs to very poor people, they are not even allowed to enter into their house premises. They are not allowed to cross their gate also. So lot of differences were shown in earlier days. In earlier days, even the women were badly treated, and they will not allowed to give the property also. Property means what? Asti. In Telugu we can call it as Asti. Property is nothing but whatever the house is there, if any fields are there for our family, that will be shared among only men but not to the women. So there was no right to property even to the women also. But slowly, when days are passing, when time is passing, when generations are changing one after the other, people realized that everyone should be treated equally without showing any differences, without showing whether a person is boy or a girl. They should be treated equally. So in those days, women were not allowed, girls were not allowed to go to the schools, and they were not allowed to come out of the house also. So such kind of discrimination, such kind of cruelty was shown among the ladies. But slowly it was laid down. So that is called as, because by taking all such reasons into consideration, the Constitution of India framed some human rights. According to that human rights, everyone should be treated equally without any differences, and this was accepted by all the nations in the world, and finally it was codified by United Nations organization, which is called as UNO. What is the full form of UNO?
United Nations of Organization.
United Nations organization. Okay, so this was all the human rights were accepted by the total nations of the world, and it was codified. Codified means what? It was identified. It was identified. Yes, these human rights are, what is the responsibility of this UNO? UNO has to accept what all the human rights designed by the Constitution of India among the people, that they should not show any kind of differences among the people. And when all other nations of the world were accepted these human rights, which was finally it was codified, and finally it was accepted and identified by which organization? UNO, nothing but United Nations organization. Okay?
Okay.
In the next class, let us know there are few rights. In addition to human rights, there are some fundamental rights also there. So in the next class, let me explain about what are fundamental rights, and these fundamental rights are designed by whom and what. I'll explain you very clearly in the next class. Till then, bye bye.